I want you to put the word out there that we back up.
You know, with Sparking Zero getting ready to come out, Silent Hill 2 remake coming out, those are the two games I'm really most hyped for. But it brought me back, seeing Sparking Zero, all them Tenkaichi games and Budokai 3 games, and I was just like, I need to make a video about remakes and remasters, or my personal top 5 remakes and masters. There will also be honorable. I cannot speak for nothing. Top 5 remakes or top 5 remasters. Honorable mentions also will be included. I feel like my first Dragon Ball game I will be talking about, and it's not gonna be just a Dragon Ball game. Trust me, I can do that for hours. But it's like the first two remasters on this list is the Dragon Ball games. First is Super Dragon Ball Z. Now, not a lot of people heard about this game, but if you're a real one, you know about this game. Super Dragon Ball Z is a cel-shaded 3D fighting game video game based on manga anime of Dragon Ball, written by Akira Toriyama. God rest his soul. It was originally released in Japanese December 22, 2005, Europe in 2006, and running on the system 246 hardware. And later for the PlayStation 2, this game was developed by Crash Master, handed by, if I say this name wrong, Norikita Fumizu, which I'm still trying to work on my Japanese. It was responsible for a part of Street Fighter. This game features 18 playable characters, destructible environments, and game engineering geared towards fans of traditional fighting games. AKA, this game is dope, pretty much. Now, even though I just brutally did that, because literally this is my first time like script writing, if that makes sense. Well, and I'm not even really script writing, I'm just reading stuff that I gotta read. Basically, Super Dragon Ball Z came out way before, like I think maybe 2 years before I was born. I was born in 2007 and it came out in 2005. So yeah, 2 years before I was born. The way I was introduced to this game, I was coming out of kindergarten. I just had done talking to my Mexican girlfriend at the time, which I don't even know where she's at. But I just got done talking to her, and it's my birthday. I get back from school, and my dad's like, "Hey, go under the table. You should see something, right?" Go under the table, and I'm like, "What is my granddad's PlayStation doing under the table?" God rest his soul too, by the way. He's like, "No, that's not his. That's yours. Pop it open." First two games I got is Super Dragon Ball Z, and I don't even remember what the other game was because all I did was play Super Dragon Ball Z. My favorite soundtrack from that game, undefeated, is Kami's Lookout. Bro, just listen to this banger. I swear, every time I listen to Kami's, I just feel spiritually stronger every time. It's basically just like a 3D fighter. You know, you got Trunks, you got Vegeta, you got Majin Buu, you got your Goku. It's intricate, don't get me wrong, but if you mess with it, you mess with it, and it's gonna be a tight game overall. This game was tough, soundtrack tough. I give it an 8.9. This game's too tough. 8.9. That's one of my remasters. Second remaster I'm going to be talking about is Need for Speed. The old heads, to the 10 people that is watching my video, the old heads might know this one. Need for Speed, not the original, but the 2012 version, aka Need for Speed Most Wanted, a 2012 racing game developed by Citrion Games and published by Electronic Arts, aka oh my, can't speak, aka EA, that need to get their stuff together because they've been selling on Madden since Madden like 12, aka EA, released on PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, and PS Vita. I didn't know they released on iOS and Android too. Basically, this racing game speaks to my heart. It's also a childhood favorite of mine. My dad didn't really like it. He preferred Hot Pursuit. I cannot speak. This is why I do not like talking. My dad preferred Hot Pursuit. I like Hot Pursuit 2, don't get me wrong. Hot Pursuit is also a classic. However, I feel like they need to remaster Need for Speed Most Wanted and put it on the PlayStation. Because if they do, that's the first game I'm buying. Need for Speed Most Wanted was also one of them type of games. And if you just don't agree, bro, where have you been, bro? But I think the next game I'm going to want to introduce to you is Soul Calibur 2. Now that's another PS2 classic that needs to be remastered. This one hits really home. I was like 7 years old and I was staying with my grandfather, rest his soul, and my grandmother, which I do miss. I am not with her. She is back home Anyway, I was staying with both of them at the time, and I'm just going into 2nd grade. My granddad is a classic kid. All he did was play PlayStation 2 games. He didn't even get his first PlayStation 3 until like 2017. But I digress. So basically, I come home again, and he puts in this game, and I'm seeing the intro. I see Heihachi. I'm just seeing all this tough stuff, bro. I'm like, what game is it? And then like the intro gets playing, and it's like Soul Calibur 2.
Soul Calibur 2!
And I swear, every time I play the opening to Soul Calibur 2, I just, one tear comes down because all those memories I made with my granddad playing that game. Yeah, he made a lot of classic games, but I was a true gamer at heart. When I came out, most people don't know, but when I came out with my mom, I was already on Budokai 3. I was on Budokai 3 when I came out with my mom. None of y'all not like me. None of y'all like not me. But Soul Calibur was also 3 fighting game that everybody enjoyed. At least I did personally. But let me get into the specs for you nerdy people like myself out there. Soul Calibur 2 is a 2002 fighting game developed by Project Soul, published by Namco, and 3rd installment to the Soul Calibur series of weapon-based fighting games. It is also a sequel to Soul Calibur, which was released in 1998, was non-existent at that time. Originally intended to be released on Sega's Naomi board, I think that's what it is. I've never even heard of that. The game was released on Namco System 246 arcade board before being published to PlayStation 2, GameCube, and Xbox in 2003. So I was nowhere near existence when this game came out, but I'm a classic kid. I'm a classic kid. We have 2 more games to go, and then we're gonna talk about the remakes. One coming out. Now the next the next remaster I want to come out is Fight Night 4. Fight Night Champion, and it needs to come out on PlayStation 5 or 4. It already is. I think Fight Night Champion is already on Xbox. I have it. I just don't play my Xbox as much as usual, but I have Fight Night Champion on my Xbox as we speak. I just don't play it as much as I used to, but I feel like they need to put that on PlayStation 4 and 5. If I got Fight Night 4 and Fight Night Champion, it will bring EA servers back up. I feel like EA was really in their bag when I was just a youngin', because now they suck. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. Nobody is liking EA and how they're doing things right now. Nobody is. I mean, all they're doing it what everybody does. They come out with a game and microtransactions all day, all night. Like, that's all they're doing. And I hope they don't do that with Sparking Zero, because if they do that with Sparking Zero, I'm gonna cry. You feel me? But basically, let me get into the specs. That way, you can feel me. I'm gonna read both of them for y'all. Fight Night 4 is a boxing game developed by EA Sports when it was in their bag. It was a sequel to Fight Night 3, released in 2006. It was released in 2009 for the PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, Windows Mobile, and BlackBerry. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't heard BlackBerry since I was in pre-K. Last time I was in pre-K was almost 14 years ago. No, 13. I don't know when I was in pre-K, but I was in pre-K for a long time ago. And I've only heard about a BlackBerry like once or twice in my life. And I will pull up an image for those who don't know what a BlackBerry is. But yeah, this game has 48 licensed boxers, and several new modes such as Legacy Mode. Legacy Mode, I can tell you, I spent hours on Legacy Mode with my own character and with Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson is a cheat code character. If you look at, matter of fact, hold on, you're not even going to be seeing my avatar. You're going to look at me for a minute. Look at this. Mike Tyson wears this every time he walks in the ring, and that's why I'm wearing this every time I go anywhere and I'm about to fight, because I feel like Mike Tyson. Am I gonna win? Yes. Am I gonna win all the time? No, because I'm not Mike Tyson, but I feel like it when I wear this shirt. But that was Fight Night 4. Let me give you the specs of Fight Night Champion, and we can move on to our remakes. Now, with Fight Night Champion, it's a little bit longer because there's more information, but I'll read it all to you. Here we go. Fight Night Champion is a boxing game developed by EA and L rating in the chat, please. Fight Night Champion is a boxing game video game developed by EA Canada and published by Electronic Arts. They're basically the same company, just in 2 different countries. It is the 5th and last entry in the Fight Night series, released on March 2011, a few days or a month before my brothers were born. That'll be a fact. Released on the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, this game takes a drastic turn from its predecessors, depicting a grittier, darker, setting with animations, player damage that truly convey the brutal sport of boxing, the violent, strong language, the game story, moral. It's been mature ratings. So what's a mature rating? Basically, what I'm gonna say is the game was dope, story mode was dope, and let's be quite honest, it don't matter what game mode you were on, it took you a week to beat Isaac Fox. And I don't want to hear nobody say I beat him the first time, because I know you didn't beat it the first time. If you did beat it the first time, you're lying. You're lying, and I'm gonna tell your mama, because I know for a fact you ain't beat him on the first time. But other than that, I felt like Fight Night Champion was better than Fight Night 4. I will give, like, Fight Night 4 was good, but I feel like Fight Night Champion was just a little bit better with the mechanics, a little bit more grittier. Like I said, darker tone. I actually had a story mode, and I enjoyed that. And like I said, if you beat Frost the first time, I know you're lying. I'm gonna tell your girlfriend too that you like to lie. And I think that is it. Wait, hold on. We have one more. I forgot. I be forgetting my own script. We have one more, and it is Black Ops 1. Now it's time. I'm finna be my duff about this one. For all my OGs out there, for the 10 people that are, gonna watch this video, I feel like at least 7 of y'all should just know this theme song when I play it. You feel me? There's 2 iconic Black Ops songs. There's the zombie ones, and there's the Call of Duty lobby. I'm gonna play the zombie one for you right now while some zombie gameplay is playing, because it's just that tough. I'm getting ready to play you that home theme that make you feel like a little kid again. Basically, Black Ops was that game. All I do but spend time on Black Ops. I remember one time, I think it was in middle school, I used to go over to the homie's house. We used to be on Black Ops all the time. We used to be on Black Ops 2 all the time. Used to pretend we were Black Ops, bro. I'm black and I got ops. Just want to put that note out there. I live in the suburbs. I don't have any ops. But, nah. Black Ops was just that game, man. My dad, I used to play with my dad all the time. He used to get the Stoner 63. I think that's what it's called, Stoner 63. And I remember I used to be my era when I was in that sniper phase. I was learning how to quick snipe, all that, and then it was a tough game. Let me get to the little specs for the people. I want to get the specs and know about this game. All right, let's see if I can read at a 5th grade level, even though I can read higher than that. I can read at like a college level. I just can't read out loud at the college level. This was the Bible, would have no trouble, but now this isn't the Bible. I'm just tweaking out. Anyway, Call of Duty Black Ops is a 2010 first-person shooter game developed by Treyarch and published by Activision. I killed it, and I didn't even stutter. Let's go to the next one. It was released worldwide November 2010. It was my birthday. Microsoft Windows, PlayStation 3, the Wii, which I didn't even know it was released on the Wii, so I was like 12. Xbox 360 with a separate version for the Nintendo DS, developed by InSpace. Later ported to the OS X. I don't even know what that is. In the September 2012, the 7th title in the Call of Duty series and a sequel to Call of Duty World at War. Basically, this game was tough. Low key, Ice Cube, I know you ain't watching this, but if you're watching this video, bro, I know they killed your character, and I was low key mad. I think your name was Bowman. I think that was your name. I ain't played his name in so long, but they killed Bowman like halfway through the story, and I was all types of mad because Bowman was really my dude for real. And they ended up killing him, and I was just like, that's gotta be racist. Now to my favorite part of the video, where I'm about to dive in, get gritty, get nitty. So make sure you cuddle up with your girlfriend or boyfriend. Make sure you get some popcorn, and make sure you guys cuddle up and watching this video, because number one, I'm about to be real passionate about these next 5 games, and I'm about to go real crazy, and I'm about to go real nerdy. But I want you to also enjoy this video. So go take a break, go get some water, go talk to your mom, because you're about to be here and you're about to be straight vibing. For the first remake I need them to make the original, and I want to hear this, the original Devil May Cry 1, Devil May Cry 2, and Devil May Cry 3. If you could release them over a span of 5 years, you can have all my money. Now listen, Devil May Cry 1, if we had the mechanics of Devil May Cry 5/4 and put it in Devil May Cry 1, up the graphics, remaked it, gave her better voice acting and a better story, it would sell millions. And Capcom, if you guys remade Devil May Cry 2 and actually gave it a solid story, you guys could literally save yourselves so much. Like, so much, I swear. And if y'all ever did Devil May Cry 3, oh my, do you know how many people would pre-order that? But don't sell it for digital currency. Matter of fact, I don't even want it to be an option to buy red orbs. You cannot sell red orbs to us. We have to earn them because that's what you had to do back in the day. See, when I was growing up, I couldn't buy red orbs. I had to grind the level over and over and over until I got a certain amount of red orbs to get that thing. And then I was happy that I got that thing. And that thing didn't work for the next level. And I had to grind again. That's childhood right there. For all you youngins, you need to stop this digital currency. But I don't blame y'all. Blame the higher ups. I blame the people that make the game. So Capcom, listen to me. Everybody, matter of fact, go to Twitter and put hashtag remake Devil May Cry 1, 2, and 3 and make it good and don't have no digital currency whatsoever. And matter of fact, I don't want DLC either because listen, when Devil May Cry 3 came out, you could only play as Dante, and then it came out with a second one where you play Dante as Virgil. No, you need to play the game as Dante and Virgil off the rip. Y'all know how y'all did that GTA package? Yeah, I'm gonna need y'all to go do that, but with the remakes. So all I want to hear y'all do is make them games. That's one remake. The next remake, I'm gonna get real emotional about this. So y'all really better do this right, otherwise Capcom are gonna have a problem. Now, if you've been on my other channel, Sauce Mafia, make sure you go in the link in the description below, or go after you watch this video. You have to notice that I'm recording Resident Evil 5 with my homeboy, my Mexican homie, Josh Tile, aka the Samurai. Make sure you go check his channel out. We are currently recording Resident Evil 5. By the way, by the time this video is out, you should also be getting another video of that as well. And I feel like the next remake that needs to come out is Resident Evil 5, and I don't want to hear what nobody got to say. I don't want to hear what nobody wants to talk about. I don't want to hear no Code Veronica. I don't want to hear no Resident Evil 9. I don't want to hear nothing till Resident Evil 5 comes out. I don't care if it's canonically incorrect or not. I want Resident Evil 5 remake to come out. Because if they make you a little bit faster in Resident Evil 5, keep the parry system for Resident Evil 4 that they just introduced, make it more horror oriented, but also keep the action. You feel me? Literally remake the game. Literally, you see how we have 4? Just do that with 5. Make it slower paced, but action as well. More horror, which I know y'all can do, like y'all doing with Silent Hill as we speak. More horror. A little bit more backstory on Sheva, because I feel like if we had like not even a DLC, but like a whole separate level to how Sheva became DSAA and how Sheva lost her parents, if we had got that as like an actual playable thing, we would love Sheva so much more. But people hate Sheva because her stupid AI, which y'all need to fix her AI as well. But I'm not gonna complain about her AI because Sheva is so bad. Oh my god. But I digress. Y'all need to come out with that remake. Slow the game down, make it more scarier, make it more grittier, make it just a tad bit more harder than 4. But leave everything else, like the way to get unlimited guns, leave it the same. Look for them blue emblems, leave it the same. Leave everything the same, just make it scarier, make it a little bit more slower, and give backstory for everybody. And I feel like Lost in the Narrative should not be a DLC. That should literally be in the story. Don't milk this game for DLC. That's what y'all not finna do. Then mercenaries, bring all the mercenaries mode back, but put it into one. We do not need to go through 5 categories of mercenaries just to play one mercenaries. And you will understand what I mean if you play Resident Evil 5. There's regular mercenaries, Mercenaries No Mercy, and then a different, I think, Mercenaries Reunion. Put all that in one Mercenaries package and just select the mode. That way we cool. You feel me? Bring versus mode back because versus mode was tough, but make sure there's rank systems. Make sure it's fair because I know people used to be hacking on that, and that used to give me depression, and that's exactly why I hated versus mode, but I love it. Bring versus mode, bring team slayers, bring everything back. Just make it more slower, just make it more horror, but keep the action there at the same time, and you guys will do also amazing. And I just want that to be known because if you guys did that, I would give you all my money, and it would make me so much happy. So please just bring Resident Evil 5 remake back, please. I'm begging you, I'm crying. The next game, I feel like they need to remake. They need to remake Budokai 3. Now, why did I just skip Budokai 1 and 2? Because I'm about to give it to you. Pause. No diddy. Budokai 3. If Budokai 3 had Budokai 1 cutscenes, but just more better, and they took it all the way to, then we'll leave it at the GT saga. They took it all the way to the GT. I feel like this game would be amazing. This Budokai 3 right now is already amazing. I literally learned how to do cancel combos off this game, and it was just amazing. Like, I used to play this game with my dad all the time, and I probably could beat him now, and I'm probably lying right now because we both haven't played it so long. But I feel like me and my dad can go at it, and that's really one thing that is memorable. But the soundtracks to this game is just amazing. Like, I don't know who be on these soundtracks for Dragon Ball Z that just gives them the permission to do it that hard. Pause, but no pause. I'm not gonna pause that because the soundtracks are that hard and they do slap. I'm not gonna lie. You feel me? West City Destroyed, or just West City in general, tough. You feel me? Tough. That is one of my favorite soundtracks. That is my favorite soundtrack of that game at all. But if I feel like if they did they feel like do Dragon Arena a little bit better, do the World Tournament a little bit better, update the graphics, give us cutscenes that are literally visual, good voice acting. You feel me? I feel like this game could really do good as a remake, and it would just do so well. But I guess when Sparking Zero come out, Bandai Namco just not gonna listen to me. But maybe it might be some copyright or something going on. But we need a Budokai 3 to come out, or if not a Budokai 3, they need a Budokai 4 with updated graphics, full cutscenes, but keep the core gameplay of Budokai 3 into Budokai 4. But we need good cutscenes, and we need to go from GT to Super, all the way I think to, what was the last movie? Dragon Ball Super. I think it was Gohan. I can't remember the name right now, but go all the way to there. Give us Ultra Ego, give us Ultra Instinct, and if we do all that, I'm chilling. I'm buying the Ultimate Edition. I'm buying every edition I can. I'm gonna buy the figures. I buy everything. I'm literally spending like almost 5 minutes each time talking about the games I love, because these are remakes that I really want to come out, and if they don't, I'm gonna fight. But for the next remake, you guys have heard me talk about this in my video almost 2 years ago. It needs no introduction, but I'm gonna talk about it anyway. So, we've been talking about a lot of PlayStation games, and I think it's time to give some love to Nintendo, because I'm a nerdy kid from Nintendo. I'm currently trying to be Pokemon Arceus as we speak, and I basically I'm a Nintendo kid. It's PlayStation, but it's also Nintendo, because I think my very first console was not a PlayStation 2, it was a Wii. My first real console, I would say, is a PlayStation 2, but my first ever console was a Wii. And that's a very good console to me. I think everybody has nostalgia about playing Wii Sports Resort, Smash Bros. Brawl, The Legend of Zelda, Twilight Princess, which is my favorite Zelda of all time. Like, nobody can ever change my mind. The Twilight Princess is that hard, and I feel like people was just not giving enough love that it needs. But that's gonna be on the honorable mention. I just kind of just put that in there. Basically, this remake, what they need to do, I'm gonna put this on the Switch. Pokemon Rumble. I don't know if it's because I'm broke. I don't know if it's because I was nerdy. I don't feel like Pokemon Rumble was just like a fun game. They just need to update the core gameplay. Just update it a little bit more. You feel me? Give us a little story. You feel me? Give us better levels. Give us a tournament mode. Give us a Royal Rumble mode, which I know they have, but just make it a little bit better. make it online, make it that you can trade your Pokemon with other people. You know, just go all in, diverse into this game because Pokemon Rumble was really a good game. And I don't know what to say about it because I really only got to play the demo. I got to play the full game one time. But that's because I downloaded an illegal ROM and I had fun with it. But then it wasn't my computer, so I had to delete it. But basically, Pokemon Rumble, if you guys come out, just Nintendo, because that is y'all company. Nintendo, y'all can come out with Pokemon Rumble remake. That would be great. And on to the last one, and so we do our honorable mentions and wrap up this video because it is getting a long video, and I have another video to record right after this. For the next remake and final remake, I should say, before I get the honorable mentions, we need a Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Now, Brawl does not get a lot of love. I will tell you that right now. I feel like Brawl is literally, or some people say Brawl is literally the worst Smash Bros. Game that has ever come out, and I simply disagree because I feel like Brawl had the best story mode. And I'm not gonna say Super Smash Bros. Ultimate didn't have a good story mode because it did, but Brawl was 10 times better. Brawl had an overall better atmosphere. Soundtrack was banging. Characters was tough. You feel me? And like, bro, nobody has done what Super Dragon. Not what I was gonna say Super. My head's everywhere. Hold on. Nobody's done what Super Smash Bros. Brawl has done after Brawl or before Brawl. Because when Brawl came out, not only could you read about every Nintendo character, you could have a 3D image of every Nintendo character, and not only that, you could play classic Nintendo games for like 2 to 3 minutes. Now, I know it's not a lot, but you could revisit the past. I think you could play Mario, Excite Bike, Ice Climbers, Kid Icarus. You could do all of that and more. You could look at all the soundtracks. You could look at the information of Donkey Kong, Peach, Sonic, Snake, Ike, anybody that you had on that roster. You could get a 3D model, read about their game, what they came from, how they got to what they were doing, how they ended up in Super Smash Bros. Brawls, the behind the scenes. Like, Brawl was so innovative, and I feel like people take that for granted because if we would have got that in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, where you could literally look at the 3D images, read, look at the music, and the trophy system was so cool, and that gave you so much to do. Trophy system was just amazing, and I'm like, dude, trophy system was tough, and I'm just like, bro, I think I'm getting a Charlie horse in my thigh. I'm gonna finish up this recording before I commit, but I feel like remaking this would be an awesome game, and just overall amazing vibes. Time to get into our quick round of honorable mentions and wrap up this video. Honorable mention, you already heard me say it, Twilight Princess. That is an honorable mention. I love Twilight Princess. Twilight Princess was just that game. I feel like they need to come out with a new Super Mario Bros. And make it better. Like Super Mario Bros. Wii, that was multiplayer, and you could have the little flying thing on your head. That needs to come out. They need this one stupid racing game I don't remember the name of, but it was tough. They need to come out with that again because that soundtrack was cool. Art of Balance, I don't know if you can remake that, but Art of Balance was also kind of tough. So yeah, just come out with all those. Those are my honorable mentions. Those are my remasters. Those are my remakes. If you guys enjoyed my opinion on that, and now we gotta talk about Spanish. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to turn on post notification on that way. Every time I post a video, you will know, and I'll be dropping a video. Just be going back for both channels, and I'm grinding. So until next time, saucy, peace.